How's it going, everybody? We got some breaking news from Jack Curry, and it kind of negates the entire podcast that I did last night, but it does align with some of the things that we said on the podcast. One, Roki Sasaki is close to making his decision. Just today, he told the Giants that he was not going to sign with them, and then we found out just a few moments ago that the Yankees are also out on Roki Sasaki. Now, I said in the podcast last night, and this is still probably true, that the Dodgers are the favorite. The Padres are also in on it. So are the Rangers as of right now. But it seems like his agent is making calls and just kind of ticking teams off the list right now. So some of those other teams may drop off over the next few hours. So let's go ahead and take a look at the rotation as it stands, because there will be no Roki Sasaki. Gerrit Cole still at top. Max Fried, your new lefty, the highest paid lefty of all time. Then you got another highly paid lefty, Carlos Rodon, Luis Gil, followed by Clark Schmidt and Marcus Stroman, who the Yankees are reportedly trying very, very hard to trade right now. Now, the issue they're having with Marcus Stroman, if you missed the show last night, is that he's got a vesting option if he gets to 140 innings next year. And he'll automatically get an extra year on his contract at $18 million. And it seems like teams just don't want to take that risk. Stroman, for the most part, was pretty healthy last year. He gave you 29 starts. But teams don't want to pay for a guy who they think is beginning to decline, and his numbers definitely have declined over the years. And last year at Yankee Stadium, he was just awful. But I felt like he was serviceable on the road, at least. I do hope that they're able to move Marcus Stroman. I didn't think that he was particularly awful the first part of the season, but towards the end of the year, he was pretty unreliable. So you'd rather clear that money and use it to either patch up the infield or get a couple of lefties for the bullpen, at least one lefty. Tanner Scott's still out there. I don't think the Yankees are going to go to that level, but Tim Hill is still out there. The Yankees will definitely go to that level if they can clear some payroll. But it seems like they don't want to go over that Cohen tax, that $300 million range. Right now they're slightly under, and so they're being, very deliberate with how they're moving finances and so forth. But for the time being, there will be no Roki Sasaki in the Bronx, and I'm disappointed because I wanted to see what this guy could do in pinstripes. I was a big fan of Tanaka, obviously a big fan of Hideki Matsui and some of the other Japanese guys that have played here along the way, Ichiro Suzuki. Hiroki Kuroda, Irabu had his moments, as someone pointed out in the comments last night. He was the pitcher of the month twice with the Yankees. Once in May of 98, and that was the same month that David Wells threw a perfect game, and then once in July of 99, and that was the same month that David Cohn threw a perfect game. So Irabu had his moments, and he started off very well in 98, but no one's going to remember that based on how it ended. And he definitely had some difficulties, didn't really pitch in the playoffs much. He would kind of wilt down the stretch. But Roki Sasaki is going to be an excellent pitcher. You wonder if he can stay healthy. Sounds like the Dodgers have a leg up because they're going to have a 6-man rotation anyway, and they can drop him right in. And he'll be right on his regular pace. And that would help, Shohei Ohtani, who's going to be pitching more next year. And it will help Yoshinobu Yamamoto. So, yeah, right now you got to consider the Dodgers the favorites on Roki Sasaki. And as more news breaks, obviously we will cover it right here on Pinstripe Territory. So go ahead and like and subscribe. We'll see you next time. Hey, while I've got you here, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Pinstripe Territory is the official Yankees podcast of the Foul Territory Network. We are home to the #1 most watched MLB postgame show on YouTube since 2021. We're here after every Yankees game and for reactions to all the best news and rumors during the offseason. Be a part of the show by calling into the voicemail 718-899-1068. Try to keep it clean for me. And if you ever miss us on YouTube, be sure and subscribe on all your favorite podcast platforms. Go ahead and rate us 5 stars. It'll help other people find the show. Thanks for watching. See ya.